So how do you go into coaching financial advisors?
I was a top sales in my previous company, right? And I used to believe that money was everything until I became empty, confused, and not motivated. Everything changed for me when I had this one powerful conversation, right, with this one person. People start noticing the transformation in me, and they actually want to learn from me. And out of which, the first few friends who approached me were financial advisors, and that was how I got started.
So how do you get started?
How do I get started? We start with the fact that when I was really young, right, our family was considered decent, well-to-do, comfortable. We live in a condo. We had 3 cars. One for my father, one for my grandfather, one for my mom. And everything changed where, my family had to go through a financial downfall. We had to sell away the condo, the cars, and we had to stay in the HDB rental flat. At that point of time, I was 19 years old when this happened. To be honest, I was not the best student in school. I was not good at sports, arts, or anything. And I was constantly numbing myself by playing games, chasing girls, and partying and clubbing, right? Until 21 years old, 2 years after our family, financial crisis, if you were to call it. That's where one fateful night, 21 years old, I was in army. I still remember 3 a.m. one night, my father caught me playing Dota 2, computer game. He came back from work, frustrated, furious with his debts. He opened up my room, see me playing games right there, he screamed in my face, Useless son, other than playing games, chasing girls, what are you good at? And to be honest, I was stunned, I just slammed the laptop and I jumped on my bed bursting out in tears because I know that I was useless, to be honest. I was just avoiding from the fact that maybe I'm not very good at anything. What if I don't confront it, then maybe people don't notice that about me. But my father exposed that of me. I felt vulnerable, weak and useless, worthless. For the next 3 weeks, I keep asking myself that one question, Daryl, what are you really good at? And that's where I ask myself, if I'm good at picking up girls, right, maybe, just maybe I'm good at sales, maybe I'm good at talking. And that's where I stumbled upon a software internship opportunity. I had a diploma on hand, I did not go down that path. I want to work the hard path, right? And from the 2 months internship, I scored myself a full-time job with them. I didn't want to be average. I stepped into the industry, software company. The industry average was about 15 restaurants a month, and I didn't want to be just that. I do 20, 25 every single month. At 22, 23 years old, I worked all the way up, top sales for 1 whole year. That's where I honestly got complacent. I was bored also. I started asking myself, could it be that I want to do 3 times the industry average? There was one particular month I did 45 restaurants, After doing that, I thought I'll be proud. Finally, my father will be proud of me. My managers were inspired by me. My colleagues respect me. But after that month, I became lost, empty, purposeless, Hey, what's the meaning of life? What motivates me other than money? I asked my mom, Mommy, what makes you happy? And my mom actually said this, like if I got 3 kids, my kids are happy and healthy, I'm very happy also. I'm like, but I got kids, man. It's not applicable for me. I asked my father, he said, money make me happy. I need to pay debts. And I said, hey, but I have a decent amount of money. My number for money is different from his number, but just to make me happy. And I was frustrated, furious, because nobody have the bloody answer for me. Schools don't teach me this, parents don't teach me this, then who can teach me that? So that's where I went down the rabbit hole of what is the meaning of life? And I chanced upon Gary Vaynerchuk. I went for his events, and that's where I met him in person one time. He shared me one powerful statement. He said this, the truth to your life varies for everybody. It's all about self-awareness. And I'm wondering, what does self-awareness means? It means that really understanding your own individual purpose, your own strength, your own weaknesses. Everybody live a life that's different, there's variance. And that sparked an epiphany in my head. I'm like, that could be the answer. And I was 25 years old at that point of time. I started thinking to myself, if only I learned this at 18 years old, right? I can save a lot of 7 years of pain. I don't have to live in denial. I can be really good at something. I can be proud of myself. I wouldn't have these quarter-life crises, identity crises, career crises. I want to pass this knowledge to a lot more younger kids. But I had fear of I'm not good enough, imposter syndrome. Who the hell are you, Daryl? That's where I met the second mentor of mine. His name is, Tony Robbins. I went for his program, spent thousands of dollars there, working on breaking my own limiting beliefs, building my confidence, my courage within myself. And that's where finally I said that even if I'm not good enough, can I help someone? And I said, yes, I can. So I went down. I finally had the courage to say, I want to coach. I know what I want to coach people on as well. But now I don't know where to start. I don't know how to find customers. I don't know anything. Then I met my today's mentor. right? Melvin and Josiah. That's where I started the humble journey, charging people $60 for a class with me at my house. 4 of them came, friends who are financial advisors. Four of them paid me $60, $240. I bought myself a whiteboard from Carousel. Most of you will know the platform. $120. The remaining money, I treat myself to a nice meal. That was how I started this business 3-4 years ago. That was my humble journey. And that's where I did fantastic work. I truly believe the work that I do, word of mouth spread it. Friends, students start talking to student advisors, advisors start talking to their colleagues' advisors, and that's where I realized that 90% of my client base are all advisors. And that's where 3 years ago I decided to niche into advisors to help them discover what drives them, what motivates them, what makes them happy, what's the meaning of their career, meaning of their life, so that they don't have to go through what I went through, so that they can be powerful, courageous, and do whatever they want to achieve in their mind. Whatever they conceive, they can achieve. That's why today I'm doing this.